This video, it's going to be a demo trading recap. It's a demo trade that I took during the lunch hour or slightly after the lunch hour. Alright, so let's jump right into it. Okay. Let me log into my paper trading account. Alright, so because we were bearish, okay, during the AM session, this was the first period that price has traded to on a 1 hour chart after such a huge displacement lower. Okay, so I have my eyes on the 1 hour CB and this swing low down here. So I was waiting for price to trade into the CB, and then I wanted to see a market structure shift or a change in the state of delivery on the 5 minutes. Right, so here we have this up close candle trading into that 1 hour CB, and then we have its huge down close candle closing below the consecutive up close candle. So this validates, this candle here validates this candles as the bearish order block, and at the same time it has created a 5 minutes CB as well. Right, so if you were to use what I've been using, this is what I would do. I would put a limit at 0.25, which was what I did. Over here, as you can see, the arrow right here, sorry, I put it at the high of the feather gap, and then I have another order somewhere around here, just about 50%, but slightly lower, but it did not get triggered. So I went on to the 1 minute, because the 5 minutes was trading into this CB, right? The same thing that I was using for that 1 hour time frame, I'm using it on the 5 minutes, and then I go down into the 1 minute time frame, and I waited for a change in the state of delivery on a 1 minute as well. So right here you can see that these 3 consecutive up close candles took out this liquidity, these relative equal highs, trading into the fair value gap. Okay, this candle here closed below this 3 up close candle right here. As you can see, this is the low, we closed below at this candle here. So for the next candle, I placed a limit order on the low of this order block right here. Okay, as you can see, the price right here, I have highlighted the price 19424.75. this sell was filled at the exact price 19424.75. okay, and then the subsequent candle, we formed a 1 minute CB here. My final entry, I put it at the low of the CB. The low of the CB is 19425. The entry here 19425. okay, so I took about 60% or 75%, basically 2, right? I have 3, I took 2 off right here at this volume imbalance, because if you take a look at the 1 hour, I was using this swing low and I was looking at the 50%. That would be my first take profit level, right? So I took it right here at the volume balance, somewhere around there we have the 50% of that 1 hour wick, and then I held on to the last one to take out this low that made this high, and that's basically it. Even though I was targeting this area here, I was cautious because we have been moving lower since the AM session. I'm not too sure if it wants to continue to expand lower, so I have my low-hanging fruit targets ready, and I prefer to take take the low-hanging fruits basically, right? No stress or whatsoever. Okay, and eventually price went down into this low right here, as I was using it as the draw on liquidity. And that is basically it for this trade recap. It is just to show you that the model repeats and the setups always occurs. You don't have to chase the price, right? So in the morning session right here, this was the cut loss trade that I have, and you can go back and watch the live stream if you're interested in my thought process of how I analyze the day and how I derive my bias for the AM session as well. So for that, you can watch that particular live stream, but then after that I basically waited until we have something like this, which is very obvious trade setup here, and then yeah, that's the business for today, and I'll talk to you again. Good luck trading.